Hello. I learned this story from Besan in Gaza. Once there was a young woman in Burma named Masabi. She was as clever as she was beautiful. She lived with her mother in a small hut beside the river, and she was in love with a young blacksmith who was hardworking. Now, in this land lived a king who was rich, powerful, and so cruel. He already had many wives, not 10 or 20 or 50 or 100. He had 300 wives. I know, it's unbelievable. But he was a greedy king to have many wives. And he still was looking for a new one, young and beautiful. And one day, as he was riding his elephant out of the city, he saw Masabi and pointed at her and said, I want that girl to be my wife. And he went to the Masabi's house and told her mother, I want your daughter to be my wife. No, said Masabi's mother. How dare you? I'm the king and you refuse me? You owe me money. You didn't pay your tax. I will come tomorrow for your last answer. You give me my money or you give me your daughter in marriage. And off he went. Masabi's mother told her, You're not safe here. You must leave. You will come back tomorrow. Don't worry, mother. Let's see tomorrow. The next day, the king wore his most expensive robe with all his jewelry and ornaments. He put on his turban. In the middle of the turban, he put a big diamond to show off how rich he was. He mounted his elephant with the precious stone and climbed on his elephant with the guards before and behind him and rode off to the Masabi's house. Now, the people gathered around the Masabi's house. Masabi was famed for her wisdom, and they wanted to know how she will deal with the king. When the king arrived, he asked, Well, Masabi, what is your answer? I will never marry you, said Masabi. We'll see. For the girl like you, the girl so stubborn, I have a game to play. In my golden bag, there are two stones, black and white. If you take the white stone, it means you're free. You can marry with the blacksmith. But if you take the black stone, you will be my new wife. Well, Masabi, come. Your fortune is in my hand. Come and take it. Masabi's mother told her, Don't do that. It's his trick. Everyone knows that both stones are black. Don't worry, mother. If I don't play his game, it will make our life difficult more than ever. Let me try. Masabi reached to the king and put her hand into the bag and touched the stones. They were rough and round. She held one stone tight in her fist, hesitated for a second. Then she pulled out her fist and she began to dance. She danced and twisted around the people and cried out, Such joy, such delight. I don't need to marry the king. I can marry the man I love. I can marry the man I choose. And out of her shoulder, through the stone, far, far into the river. "What have you done?" said the king. "Oh, the great king, out of my excitement, I lost control. I took the white stone, but I dropped it. But your black stone is still there in your golden bag. You can see." And the king found that he cannot compete with the Masabi's wisdom. He climbed on his elephant and rode away. He never came back. Masabi married with the blacksmith, and they lived for a long time, happily ever after. Thank you, Besan, for this story. I'm sure you are as clever as the Masabi, as you choose this story, and you always take the white stone, even inside the bag is black.